Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video, from mathematics subject, progressions topic we are going to discuss. So all the concepts we have completed children. Let's revise the concepts, definitions and formulae once, CDF points once, and let's proceed with problems. So here, the first point is, a sequence is an arrangement of numbers in a definite order according to some rules. The group of numbers which are in definite order and which obey some rules, and that the arrangement of numbers is called sequence. If the terms of sequence follow certain pattern, then the sequence is called progression. If the sequence it follows certain pattern, it is called progression. So let A is the first term and D is the common difference of arithmetic progression. Then nth term or general term or Tn of AP is given by the formula A plus n minus 1 into D. And Tn also is given by another formula Sn minus 1. Sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1 terms. If we do the difference, then we will get the value of nth term. So where Sn is sum of n terms, Sn minus 1 is sum of n minus 1 terms. So three numbers ABC will be in AP if and only if 2b equal to A plus C. Means twice of middle term equal to sum of first term and last term. If this rule obeys, then only they will be in AP. They will be in AP. Next. If Sn be the sum of n terms of an AP, whose first term is A and common difference is D, then the formula of Sn is given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the formula for sum of n terms of AP, where n is the number of terms, A is the first term, D is the common difference. With the help of this formula, the sum of first n natural numbers means 1, 2, 3 up to n. The sum of first n natural numbers is given by one simplified formula, sigma n. Sum of first n natural numbers equal to, the simplified formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2, which is derived from the main formula. The sum of squares of first n natural numbers means 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Sum of squares of first n natural numbers up to n square. That sum is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So these values we have to remember. Sigma n square value, this one. So next, geometric progression means it's a sequence in which ratio of each term except the first term to the preceding term is a non-zero constant, is a fixed number. If all the terms of GP are obtained by multiplying certain number, or except the first term, the ratio of any term to its preceding term, like 4 by 2, 2, 8 by 4, 2, 16 by 8, 2. If the ratio is same, which is non-zero constant, then that is called common ratio, and that sequence is called geometric progression. And the common ratio symbol is R. So if A is the first term, R is the common ratio of a finite ZP consisting of m terms, then nth term from the end is given by one shortcut formula is there, A r to the power of m minus n, where A is the first term, R is the common ratio, M is the number of terms, and N is the nth term from the end. The nth term from the end. It is given by the formula A R to the power of M minus N. So three numbers ABC will be in GP if B square equal to AC. Square of middle number equal to product of other two numbers. The sum of n terms of GP is given by A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R when R is less than 1. A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1 when R is greater than 1. Sum of infinite ZP. If the ZP is not finite, if it goes on up to infinity, then sum of infinity is given by A by 1 minus R formula, where modulus of R should be less than 1. Here 2 into 2, it is more than 1. For this kind of GPs, this formula is not applicable. If the R value, modulus of R value is less than 1, so then S infinity formula is applicable. Next, if a series is HP, then reciprocals of all the terms of that HP will be in AP. So HP is nothing but a reciprocal of AP. If A plus D, A plus 2D are in AP, then nth term of HP is given by, in this AP, nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the nth term of AP. Whereas for HP, it will be 1 by A plus n minus 1 into D. It's reciprocal. If ABC are in HP, then B equal to 2AC by C plus A. This B is called harmonic mean. The sum of cubes of first and natural numbers is given by, means 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus up to n cube. It is given by sigma n cube is given by sigma n whole square, where sigma n is the sum of first n natural numbers, whose formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2, but it is equal to sigma n whole square, n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, that equal to n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. It is the formula for sum of cubes of first and natural numbers. So these are the points which we have learned in our concepts. Now let's proceed with the problems. So level 1 practice sheet children. In that first question type, conceptual understanding type questions. Conceptual understanding type questions, shortcut CUT. In that first question, let A, B are two given numbers and capital A be the arithmetic mean between them, then capital A value equals to arithmetic mean value equals to arithmetic mean of two numbers equal to sum of two numbers by 2, A plus B by 2. So option B is correct. Next, let A be the first term, D be the common difference of AP, then nth term Tn equal to, what is the formula? A plus n minus 1 into D. The general term formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. So option A is correct. Next, so three numbers A1, A2, A3 are in AP if and only if. These three will be in AP if the twice of second term 2A2 equal to sum of other two terms A1 plus A3, or A2 equal to A1 plus A3 by 2, or 2A2 equal to A1 plus A3. So option B is correct. Next, fourth one. In the general form of an AP, if the general form of an AP is A, comma, A plus D, comma, A plus 2D, comma, A plus 3D, so on, a plus n minus 1 into d. Then the common difference is how much? Common difference means t2 minus t1. What is t2 here? A plus d. Minus what is t1? First term a. A cancel. The remaining is d. So d is the common difference. Next one. If Sn be the sum of n terms of an AP, whose first term is A, last term is L, then what is the formula of Sn in terms of first term and last term? The correct formula is n by 2 into A plus L. So option A is correct. In terms of first term and last term, this formula is correct. Next, 60th question. So there are n arithmetic means between small a and small b. Then the common difference is how much? Common difference is how much? So already in our concepts we have solved this, children. So we have n arithmetic means between a and b. Between a and b we have n terms. And the last term is b, means n plus second term. N plus second term is b. So Tn plus 2 equal to b. But Tn plus 2 means a plus n plus 2 minus 1 into d, which is equal to a plus n plus 1 into d. This is equal to b. Or a will go that side, it will become b minus a. N plus 1 into d equal to b minus a. Or n plus 1 will come down, d equal to b minus a by n plus 1. This is the formula for common difference. So option C is correct. Next, if ABC are in ZP, then 3 terms will be in ZP if the square of middle term equal to product of other two terms. B square equal to AC is correct. Next, the sum of n terms in GP is Sn equal to how much? The formula for Sn is a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. When r is less than 1, this formula is applicable. When r is greater than 1, a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1, this formula is applicable. So both a and b are true, but it is single correct answer type. So only one answer should be correct. So we have another option D, which is having both a and b. So correct answer is D option. Next one. If ABC are in ZP, then a by b equal to how much? A by b. So actually, in ZP, common ratio is equal T2 by T1 equal to T3 by T2. Ratio between any two terms is equal. T2 by T1 means B by A. B by A equal to T3 by T2 means C by B. Or if we write reciprocals, A by B equal to B by C. So A by B equal to B by C. Option A is correct. Next one, 10th question. If 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in ZP, then ABC are in what? They have given 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in ZP. So we can take the formula T2 by T1 equal to T3 by T2, where T2 is 3 power B by 3 power A equal to 3 power C by 3 power B. Because they are in ZP, we can take this relation. So we can take this relation. Or after cross multiplication, 3 power B into 3 power B equal to 3 power C into 3 power A. So here same base. So exponents we can add, B plus B equal to 2B. Here also exponents we can add 3 power C plus K. Bases are same. because it's equality, powers also will become equal. 2b equal to c plus a, or b equal to c plus a by 2. If one term is the average of other two terms, then this ABC will be in AP according to arithmetic mean concept. So ABC will be in AP. Option C is right. Next year, 11th question. The harmonic mean between the numbers A and B is, the harmonic mean formula 2AB by A plus B. So option A is correct. Next, sum of the terms 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to n is given by what? Sum of the terms up to n. So what are these terms? These are first n natural numbers. First n natural numbers. The sum of first n natural numbers is denoted by the symbol sigma n, whose formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. So option B is right. Next, single correct answer type questions. In shortcut, we call them as SCAT type. Here also, each question will be having 4 options. Only one option will be the correct one. So in an AP, if the first term is 4, ninth term is 20, then 15th term is what? So they have given first term is 4, A is 4, ninth term is 20, ninth term means A plus 8D, 8D equal to 20. Let's substitute values here. In the place of A, we can keep 4. 4 plus 8D equal 20, or 8D equal to 4 will come this side. 20 minus 4, 16, or D equal to 8 comes this side. 16 by 8 equals to 2. So we have got A value, we have got D value. Now we have to find 15th term value. 15th term is given by the formula A plus 14D. 4 plus 14 into, let's keep D value as 2. 14 2 times 28. 4 plus 28, which is equal to 32. So 15th term value is 32. So option B is right. Next one, 14th question. In an AP, if first term is 7, 10th term is 34, then 20th term how much? Same like previous model children. First term is 7, 10th term is 34, but 10th term formula is A plus 90 equal to 34. 90 equal to A value 7, if it comes right hand side, 34 minus 7, which is equal to 27, or D equal to 9 will come this side, 27 by 9. 27 by 9 means 9 3 times 27. So D value 3. So now 20th term formula A plus 90D. Let's substitute A value 7, D value 3. 7 plus 19 3 times 57. 7 plus 57 64. So option A is right. Next, if 8th term of AP is 0, then 30th term how much? So they have given 8th term is 0. 8th term is 0 means A plus 7D equal to 0, A equal to minus 7D. Now we have to find out 38th term. 38th term. 38th term. A plus 37D. Sorry children, it's not 0 here. A plus 37D equals to, in the place of A we can keep minus 7D. In the place of A we can keep minus 7D. Minus 7D plus 37D, which is equal to 30D. Which is equal to 30D. And A plus 7D equal to, in the place of A, we can keep minus 70. So minus 70 plus 17d equal to 10d. A plus 37d equal to 30d. A plus 17d equals to 10d. Means A plus 37d equal means 38th term. T38. A plus 70 means 18th term. 38th term is 30d. 18th term is 10d. Means 38th term is 3 times of 18th term. 3 times of 10d equal to 30d. So 38th term equal to 3 times of 18th term. So answer option C is correct. Next children. Some more questions are there. We can learn in our next video children. Thank you for watching our video children. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you children. Have a good day.